Hey everyone, it's Rachel, and let's be real, who here feels like they're in a constant battle with their sleep schedule? You wake up, hit that snooze button 5 times, and still feel like you could sleep for a week straight. We've all been there. I used to think I was just someone who couldn't function without a triple shot of espresso, but then I realized I was probably doing a few things wrong, like a lot of things. Turns out, there are these sneaky sleep mistakes that so many of us make without even realizing it. So in this video, we're diving deep into the 7 most common sleep mistakes that could be sabotaging your sleep. Don't worry, we're not just highlighting the problems, we're bringing you the solutions too. Get ready to transform your sleep habits in just 7 days. Stick around, hit that subscribe button, and let's unlock the secrets to amazing sleep. All right, let's kick things off with a big one, and I'm willing to bet most of us are guilty of this. Scrolling through social media, catching up on those late-night texts, or binge-watching your favorite show in bed. Sound familiar? We're talking about using your phone right before bed, and guys, it's wreaking havoc on our sleep. But why? Well, our phones, tablets, laptops, pretty much all electronic devices emit this thing called blue light, and blue light is like the arch nemesis of melatonin, that crucial hormone that tells our bodies it's time to wind down for the night. When we expose ourselves to blue light before bed, it tricks our brains into thinking it's still daytime, making it way harder to fall asleep. So, you're lying there, scrolling away, wondering why your brain feels like it's running a marathon when it should be powering down for the night. Now, I'm not saying you have to ditch your devices completely, although a digital detox every now and then isn't a bad idea, but there are some easy things you can do to minimize the negative effects of blue light. First up, activate night mode on your phone. Most smartphones have this feature now, and it basically shifts the colors on your screen to a warmer, less sleep-disrupting hue. It's not a perfect solution, but it's a good start. Even better, try to establish a tech-free zone in your bedroom at least an hour before bed. Instead of staring at your phone, pick up a book, jot down your thoughts in a journal, or listen to some calming music. Remember, your brain needs time to wind down, and creating a relaxing bedtime routine is crucial for signaling to your body that it's time to sleep. Okay, let's talk about everyone's favorite pick-me-up, coffee. I get it. That morning cup of joe is practically a ritual for many of us. But when it comes to sleep, timing is everything. Drinking coffee too late in the day can seriously mess with your sleep. Why? Because caffeine is a stimulant and it can stay in your system for a surprisingly long time. We're talking 6 to 8 hours. That means that afternoon latte you enjoyed at 4 p.m. could be the culprit behind your restless night at 10 p.m. Caffeine disrupts your sleep cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and preventing you from reaching those crucial deep sleep stages. Now, before you panic, I'm not saying you have to give up coffee entirely, just be mindful of when you're having your last cup. A good rule of thumb is to avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. That gives your body ample time to metabolize the caffeine before it's time to hit the hay. And if you're really craving a warm beverage in the evening, opt for a soothing herbal tea like chamomile. Chamomile is known for its calming properties, and it can actually help promote relaxation and sleep. Plus, it's a delicious and healthy alternative to sugary drinks. So swap that late-night coffee for a cup of chamomile tea and watch your sleep quality soar. Okay, number 3 on our list of sleep mistakes might seem small, but it's a big one. Have you ever heard of your circadian rhythm? Yeah, it sounds like something out of Star Trek, but it's actually your body's internal clock. This clock tells your body when it's time to be awake and alert, and when it's time to wind down for sleep. It's super important for regulating your sleep-wake cycle, hormone release, and even your metabolism. The problem is, having an inconsistent sleep schedule throws your circadian rhythm totally out of whack. It's like trying to run your computer on 2 different time zones at once. Things are going to get glitchy fast, and by glitchy I mean you're going to feel tired during the day, have trouble focusing, and probably crave sugary snacks all the time. No one wants that. So, how do we fix this sleep schedule chaos? Well, it's actually pretty straightforward, but it takes commitment. The key is consistency. You gotta set a regular bedtime and wake-up time, and I'm talking 7 days a week, people. Yes, even on weekends. I know, sleeping in on Saturdays is sacred, but trust me, your body will thank you for the consistency in the long run. Think of it like training your inner clock. Once your body gets used to a regular sleep-wake cycle, you'll find yourself falling asleep easier and waking up feeling more refreshed. Now, I'm not saying you have to become a robot and go to bed at exactly 8 p.m. every night. A little flexibility is okay, but try to keep your sleep and wake times within a 1-hour window. It might be tough at first, but stick with it and you'll be amazed at the difference it makes. Moving on to number 4, let's talk about sleep temperature. Ever notice how you sleep terribly on those hot summer nights when you can't find the AC remote? There's a reason for that. Your body temperature naturally drops as you fall asleep, and a cool room helps facilitate this process. When your bedroom is too warm, it disrupts your sleep cycle, making it harder to fall asleep and stay asleep throughout the night. This can lead to restless sleep, night sweats, which are never fun, and waking up feeling groggy and exhausted, even after a full 8 hours. Not exactly the recipe for a productive day, right? The ideal sleep temperature is actually much cooler than you might think. Experts recommend keeping your bedroom between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 16 to 19 degrees Celsius, for all my international viewers. Now, I know that might sound freezing to some of you, but trust me, it's worth it. To achieve the perfect sleep temperature, try using fans to circulate the air in your room. A ceiling fan or even a small desk fan can make a big difference. You can also opt for breathable bedding made from natural fibers like cotton or linen. These fabrics allow for better airflow and won't trap heat like some synthetic materials. If you really want to up your sleep game, consider investing in a cooling mattress or pillow. These products are designed to regulate temperature and wick away moisture, keeping you cool and comfortable all night long. Alright, sleep mistake number 5 is a bit counterintuitive because it doesn't actually happen in bed. It's all about what you're not doing when you wake up, getting enough sunlight. I know, mornings are rough, and the last thing you want to do is peel yourself out from under those cozy blankets, but trust me, those first few minutes of daylight are crucial for regulating your internal clock and setting yourself up for a day of energy and focus. Remember the circadian rhythm we talked about earlier? Well, sunlight plays a huge role in keeping it in check. When your eyes are exposed to sunlight in the morning, it signals your brain to suppress the production of melatonin, the sleep hormone, and start producing cortisol, the energy and alertness hormone. This natural hormonal shift kickstarts your metabolism, boosts your mood, and helps you feel more awake and alert throughout the day. So, how much sunlight is enough? Experts recommend aiming for at least 5 to 10 minutes of direct sunlight within 30 minutes of waking up. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if I live somewhere with limited sunlight, especially during the winter months? Don't worry, I've got you covered. If natural sunlight is scarce, you can use a light therapy lamp. These lamps simulate sunlight and provide the same benefits for regulating your circadian rhythm. Just make sure to choose a lamp with a brightness of at least 10,000 lux, which is the recommended intensity for therapeutic use. Even on cloudy days, getting outside for a brisk walk or simply opening your blinds to let in as much natural light as possible can make a difference. Make it a habit to incorporate a little bit of sunshine into your morning routine, and you'll be amazed at how much better you feel, both physically and mentally. Alright guys, sleep mistake number 6 is a big one, especially if you're guilty of late-night snacking like me. It's eating heavy meals before bed. We've all been there, right? You have a huge dinner and then try to crawl into bed an hour later, feeling like a beached whale. The problem is, digestion takes a lot of work. Your body temperature rises as it tries to break down all that food, and that can make it really tough to fall asleep. And even if you do manage to doze off, you're more likely to have restless, interrupted sleep. So, what can you do about it? Well, first, try to eat lighter dinners. Instead of that giant plate of pasta, go for something like grilled fish and veggies. And second, make sure to finish your last meal at least 2 to 3 hours before you hit the hay. That way, your body has enough time to digest, and you're not trying to sleep while your stomach is working overtime. Trust me, your sleep and your waistline will thank you. Now, I know what you're thinking, but Matt, what if I get hungry before bed? And that's a totally valid concern. The good news is you don't have to go to bed starving. If you need a little something to tide you over, reach for a light, sleep-promoting snack. Think a handful of almonds, a small bowl of Greek yogurt, or maybe even a banana. These snacks contain things like tryptophan and magnesium, which can actually help you relax and fall asleep easier. Just remember, the key here is moderation. We're talking about a light snack, not a second dinner. Keep it small, keep it healthy, and your sleep will be golden. Okay, we're on to sleep mistake number 7, and this one is all about setting the mood for sleep, or rather, not setting the mood for sleep. It's not having a wind-down routine. We live in a go-go-go world, and it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. But if you're going from 100 to 0, from working on your computer, to immediately trying to sleep, your brain doesn't have time to catch up. It's like slamming on the brakes in your car. It's jarring and uncomfortable. Your mind needs time to unwind and de-stress, just like your body does after a workout. So instead of scrolling through social media until the moment your head hits the pillow, try incorporating a wind-down routine into your evenings. There are tons of different things you can do to wind down before bed, and the best part is, it doesn't have to be complicated. One of my personal favorites is meditation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Matt, meditation? Isn't that for like yogis and stuff? And yeah, it can be. But it can also be as simple as sitting or lying down in a quiet place, closing your eyes and focusing on your breath. If meditation isn't your thing, no worries. There are plenty of other options. Try some deep breathing exercises, listen to calming music, or even read a book. The key is to find something that helps you relax and quiet your mind, signaling to your body that it's time to transition into sleep mode. And there you have it. 7 common sleep mistakes you need to stop making tonight for better sleep. Remember, quality sleep is just as important for your health as diet and exercise. It affects everything from your mood and energy levels to your cognitive function and even your physical health. So make sleep a priority, guys. If you want to take your sleep game to the next level, I did a whole video on 5 natural remedies for sleep and energy. You can check it out right here. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more awesome health hacks. Until next time, sweet dreams.